Thank you for being here so long. I'm the last one, so we are almost there. Um, so hi, I'm Wooyo. You should pronounce. I'm an animal lover and a social designer. So who else are also animal lovers here? Awesome. Today let's talk about our featherful friends, birds. Birds are one of our most frequent neighbors. As you know, a lot of birds migrate. By the way, this Saturday will be World Migratory Bird Day. Every spring and fall, millions of birds migrate through the New York City along the Atlantic Flyway. And plus local birds, more than 200 different species frequent the city each year. Birds also mean a lot to us. They help pollinate flowers and food crops, disperse seeds, and control pests for a healthy ecosystem. Also, birds can have a positive impact on our mental well being because they offer a natural connection, stress relief, and inspiration on arts with songs and colorful aesthetics. And birdwatching industry generates billions of dollars in economic impact. However, the encounter is a deadly one. Each year, between 90,000 and 230,000 birds are killed here in collisions with the building glass. What's more frustrating, after the collision, birds may flee, hide, and die in other places, or other wild predators might grab the fallen body before we discover it. Therefore, many people don't know this issue exists. What will happen if we lost birds? Imagine a world where no more sweet sounds from the trees and sky, and the ecosystem would be thrown into domino disarray. There would be a decline in the vegetation and fauna in the concrete jungle, causing a rise in pests and disrupting the delicate balance of the environment. The city would feel less alive, less vibrant, less human, and other creatures. So I want to ask, how might we make New York City become more bird-friendly to improve the quality of urban livability for people and birds with better coexistence? The very first step is to reconnect myself to nature. I made a bird feeder and placed it in a park. While there, I had the pleasure of observing adorable birds around, hearing interesting bird stories from park goers, and even a park staff helped me position the feeder. This was a truly wonderful and natural experience. I was honored to join Project Safe Flight by New York City Audubon, which is an organization that works for the protection of wild birds and habitats. We walked migration routes in the city to find, help, and record dead and injured birds from collisions. I also got to know that there are already some existing solutions addressing bird collision issues. Bird-friendly designs are gradually utilized in constructions, and legislation has been passed mandating their use in New York City. However, the number of collision records has still been increasing. Moreover, according to my survey conducted in several parks, only 2 out of 20 people were aware of bird collisions. While we really need more awareness and interventions to tackle this issue, I hope to seek opportunities from our relationship with nature. There are 3 keywords: biophilia, which is the innate human instinct to connect with nature and other living beings. Secondly, ethos says we are part of this system, and if the system thrives, then we thrive. If the system is challenged, we are going to be challenged. The last one is standing in nature inspires a sense of awe, and such a feeling is a psychological phenomenon that we have to nurture and live in a relationship with. However, facing some species, aka pigeons, we may just feel ew instead of awe. We do not know they actually have many admirable qualities we should value, such as resilience in harsh environments, lifelong loyalty to their mates, and historical roles in message and food delivery during wartime. So, how can I increase people's appreciation for urban nature? How to promote engagement in conservation efforts for birds? I'm gonna use a quote to respond. Lack of action is not caused by lack of knowledge. To act differently, people need to see differently. So let's see differently. As humans, we were predators back then, just like wolves, lions, and bears. We have eyes in the front of our heads and good depth perception, whereas most birds' eyes are placed at the side of their heads. Just like other prey animals like rabbits, deers, and squirrels, birds judge the flight speed by the passing of object to their sides. So their focus in flight is not necessarily ahead. To a bird, the reflections on glass look like the sky or habitat, something they should be able to fly right through. This is how collisions happen. I wish to let individuals develop an understanding of bird experiences and emotions, so let me introduce my bird helmets. They are designed to let people experience a bird's vision. Wearing these, participants can only see through the side eye holes. With the bird helmet on, the vision to the front is unclear and hard to focus because it simulates the blind gap of a bird's perspective. The participants had to be very cautious to avoid crashing into anything. They needed to keep shaking their heads to use their peripheral vision to confirm what was in front of them. They kind of feel how tough city life the birds are experiencing. I also held several human plus bird role-play meetings to explore what's good for birds with my community partners, including people from my previous activities and my neighborhood. During the meeting, some participants role-played as birds, and the others were humans to do the discussions. We also penned a proposal letter to our residential buildings, advocating them to adopt bird-friendly glass. A meaningful feedback for this role-play meeting is a person who played bird first, even though she switched to human after, could not help continuing to consider bird's benefits. We can see role-playing is a really good way to develop empathy from another perspective, to think differently. The participants also helped co-design a digital framework that can allow people to DIY the patterns of anti-collision stickers for their windows. These stickers can help birds to recognize that this window is not a place they can fly through. My slogan is to make our window bird friendly by making our window bird unwelcome. The framework will automatically arrange patterns according to the 2x2-inch rule, which is a spacing standard that has been proven effective in preventing bird collisions. Since it's AAPI Heritage Month now, I collaborated with the amazing Thesis team, Pass Forward. We designed a set of window stickers featuring meow embroidery patterns as they just introduced. It is China's ethnic cultural heritage. The stickers showcase the charm of meow embroidery while protecting birds. On Earth Day this year, I doodled the concept of bird-friendly design on glass windows and doors in the art and design affair held by our another awesome thesis project. It attracted passersby to join me in painting the glass together. I'm really proud I have motivated more people to engage and get to know the idea of being bird-friendly. To further develop my project, I want to serve it as an educational module for younger generations by providing a fun toolkit for schools. It will allow students to make feeders, bird helmets, and window stickers by themselves to get involved in creating bird-friendly urban environment. Overall, I hope for a better world where people, birds, and all other creatures can hum with each other and where nature can thrive. My special thanks to my DSI community, thesis partners, my beloved, and the great nature, and thank you all for listening and joining our journey.